Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
Today we are going to handle listening and speaking. We are going to warming up with listening and speaking skill. So you can well see a picture here given. You can see it in your book. The children are playing cricket. And look at this picture. Look at this picture. It is written in your book that work in pairs and discuss what is shown here. Actually, what you have to do? You have to make two groups, sit together and have a discussion about this cricket. So, this cricket match, how you are going to discuss about it? So, let us come to that point after some time. Okay. So, let me first read that what exactly you need to do. That ask your partner what they observe in the picture. What actually the partners are observing, both of you, both the groups, group A and group B. Both discuss among yourself that what exactly you are observing in this picture. Then make your own observations. Now you have to create your own observations. What do you feel? So I am going to help you in creating your observation. Okay. So tell each other what you think might happen next. So if it is a cricket game and if you are observing something, what is going to happen next? Seek to hear and understand before you speak. Seek to hear and understand before you speak. So one instruction is very, very clearly given to you that you seek to hear first. Whatever your opponents are saying, you first listen to it. Then you speak. It is the rule of the nature, children. If you want to really learn something good from the group or from the people or from anywhere or so, first try to be a good listener. In any listening and speaking skill, children, I will definitely suggest you that at the beginning, the first point to be noted is observation. Second point to be noted is that you keep your mouth shut and keep your ears open. Give the opportunity to the opponent to speak as much as he wants to. Then only you come up with your ideas. When you are asked to give your ideas, and be a patient listener. Be a very patient listener. The more you listen, the more you get you'll get the opportunity to speak. Okay, the more you listen, the better speaker you are day by day. So today, as we have already said, that you have to justify this picture. Okay, you have to know that what this picture is exactly wanting to say to you. It can be your own observation, any kind of observation. So here I am going to tell you that as per my observation, let us take this cricket as a T20 match. It has recently been introduced few years back. So what is T20 match? Now it is not the regular match you see going for 5, 7, 8 long days. But this is a short method of playing cricket, and it has become very popular among, like test crickets. They are so lengthy that sometimes people, they lose the sense of knowing or grasping or seeing. Those who are big lovers, they do it. But the general people like us, supposedly me, to see a long test match, I would prefer to see T20 match more than that. Because long test matches are patience. You have to be patientful, and you have to leave your work to watch the test. But here it is a matter of a day, and within 20 overs the game is over. So let me come to the point here, children, that what exactly this new traditional thing T20 match is known as. A newly introduced variant of cricket from the generation one-day match. It is T20 is a one-day match. Okay, first we must know this, that T20 match is a one-day match, and it is the most favorite most favorite among the younger generation. One-day matches of T20 cricket may be defined as a short cricket match limited to 20 overs. As we all know, it is known as short cricket match. Short cricket match of only 20 overs. It is a gameplay of lasting for about 80 minutes. So first part is that T20 match is a one-day match and it is a short cricket match of 20 overs and it is over by 80 minutes. It doesn't take more than 80 minutes. 1 hour 20 minutes is the longest time for one of the team to play. So it is a game of 80 minutes each team and there is an half an hour there is an half an hour interval in between. So if we take this picture as a match of T20 match, we must know something regarding T20 match. So what is T20 match? Obviously it is one of the newest form of game which is being played within 20 overs. 100 overs is 50 overs or 100 overs is not required. 20 overs, the game is over. The game is over within one team innings is over by 80 minutes, and there is there is a half an hour interval in between. So the game is summed up between a compact one-day match. Okay, and people really enjoys it because it becomes very obvious that it is very obvious that it becomes a very interesting kind of a match. Okay, so in the next page, so what it is being said, the information of listening. What are the main sources of listening? You have to concentrate. Number one is first that you have to concentrate with a good memory. You have to listen and to remember what you are exactly learning about. If you are not concentrating on the thing, and if I won't say that you don't have good memories, probably you are not concentrating. If you have good memories, there is no problem at all. So concentration, good memory with a strong vocabulary. Obviously in 12th class you need some strong vocabularies. Vocabularies means you have to use some certain big words to show that yes, you are a child of a literature. Keeping your mind open and asking questions. You should have these 5 qualities within you: concentration, good memory, hard working, with good prowess of your vocabulary. Then your mind should be open, that you are not concentrating anywhere else excepted for the thing which you are listening. And lastly, it is that you should be inquisitive about asking questions. So let us take that this is a game between India and New Zealand. It is a T20 match between India and New Zealand. So the questions are, which two sides are competing in the match? Obviously, the answer is India and New Zealand. Okay. So, which team bowled first? The toss was won by New Zealand. So, who bowled first? So, the bowling was done by New Zealand. Okay. Which player scored the maximum runs in the match? At that time when the T20 started, so the question was, who was the person who scored maximum runs in this match? It is 3 is Jacob, J-A-C-O-B, Jacob Marshall, M-A-R-S-H-A-L-L. Okay. Which side won the match? Obviously, New Zealand, though nowadays Indian team is extremely good. Nowadays in T20 almost every time India wins the match. But then at that time the T20 match was India played with New Zealand, and New Zealand won the match. So which side won the match? It was New Zealand won the match. And the player who won the man of the match, who became the man of the match? That is also Jacob Marshall. So coming to the next page, children, obviously let us take it this way, that when we are in a cricket field, so what is the most favorite and interesting things we love to eat? Either it is sandwiches and teas or potato chips. So in the next paragraph here it is given, listen to your teacher carefully and make notes while listening. On basis of the passage, answer this question. Like you have to make notes of this particular question. So it can be shortly done. Okay. So who invented? The question is, like we can sum up writing the question and the answers. The questions are already given. If I am giving you the answer, you can easily sum up with a note of listening. You can listen and you can write. So who invented the original potato chips? It was invented by George Cook. Okay. And mention some of the ways which potatoes are consumed by people across the world. The question is, mention some of the ways. How do they make potato chips and how do they consume? That is the question in whole over the world. So it is boiled, mashed, fried and baked. All can be done when you eat potatoes. Where was the potato first discovered? In which place it was discovered first? It is in Peru and Bolivia. It is in Peru and Bolivia. The fourth question is, the invention of which machine made the production of potato chips easier? Now, the invention of making the potato chips easier was introduced. That is the mechanical potato peeler. Mechanical potato peeler. Okay. Now, fifth part is, what phenomena led potatoes become popular food across the world? As you know, all the children, the elders, everybody, they love to eat potatoes. And not only potatoes, especially the chips. They never, with every food in US or Western world, you have potato chips, the French fries, or the chips, or something with burger, with pizza, with food, with grilled food, with baked food. Everywhere you need potatoes. So the potatoes became popular food across the world when it was sliced thinly, and it was dried and made potato chips. So I am giving you the whole answer of it. The potato sliced into thin pieces and deep fried are the most became the most fried deep fried became the most favorite chips in the world. So let us come to now the speaking skill. So in speaking skill, the role play is the kind of activity you have to either pretend to be someone else, or you can be who you are, but put yourself into imaginary situation. While speaking, you have to be an imaginary situation. You have to speak within yourself. Neeru and Daisy are two friends. They have been invited to take part in the group discussion as part of an interview process for admission in a BBA program. The group discussion is on the topic of reservations of promotion. The topic is on reservations on promotion. Daisy is a favorite of reservation, while Neeru, who belongs to a general quota, is against reservation. What is reservation? It is a job reservation. Like if you are upper caste, you will not be considered. You don't have much seats, few seats are there. But more seats are there for the scheduled caste, scheduled tribe people, to uplift them. The program the government had made 15-20 years back about the reservations of job. Like if the upper class people if there are 20 seats, the upper class will be getting around 7, and rest of 7 to 8, and the rest of the thing will be given to the scheduled caste, tribe and backward classes. These are the reservations which is known as. So, here we come to know that Daisy, there are two friends, Daisy and Neeru. Daisy is in favor of reservation. Like she wants that there should be reservation in the work everywhere in each field, like maybe games, maybe job, maybe appointment, anywhere appointment, reservations are important. This is what is the feeling of Daisy. But Neeru, she belongs to a general class. Okay, she doesn't come into the category of scheduled caste, scheduled tribe or backward classes. So naturally, she is not in very much of favor of reservation. She feels that reservations there should be no reservations as such. Reservations and criteria should all depend on your qualification and your marks you have obtained. This is what the feeling, this is what the difference is all about. But our government policy is still existing that there should be reservations in the job. So you have to do this reservation part yourself, go through the discussion and read the thing what Neeru wants to say, what reservations are. This is a kind of a debate actually, and I am coming this to you later. First let me come to the part of the speaking probably which we have missed is the part of this activity. Let me see. Yes. Let me come to this part of the speaking first, then I'll come back to Neeru and Daisy again. H. Praveen is carrying out the marketing survey as part of the internship program. He has prepared a preliminary draft and is testing it out with a friend. Praveen's card has question card A, while friend's card have answers card B. Complete the information. Like in the beginning it is written that information gap. Where the information is exactly, if it is a gap between if there is any gap in between the informations, if there is any gap between the information, that it becomes, that is sometimes that doesn't help the teamwork. Okay. In this kind of activity, students don't have all informations. They need to complete the task with an activity. So naturally in that case, activity is very important. Such activities require students to speak and practice teamwork. So we need to have a teamwork quality. Like only one is speaking, other are listening is not the criteria. While you are called for a team speech, in that case, everybody should get, a topic will be given to you. Now everybody should get the opportunity of speaking at least, and it is, if the examination is going on, they will observe that whether, who is speaking most, giving opportunity to others, yes or no. Speaking too much, what is not required, yes or no. You are speaking too less, which is not required, yes or no. If you are not giving opportunity to others, yes or no. If you are not concentrating on the topic which is being spoken about, yes or no. These are all these are the criteria to have a good speaking skill criteria. While you do a teamwork, you need to listen, answer. Listen and answer. Every part should be fully concentrated upon, and then only speaking is required. Not that if you think too much, then you won't get the opportunity to speak. So there should be a synchronize between listening and speaking and giving opportunity to others. So here in such an activity requires students to speak and practice teamwork in working with their classmates to acquire the missing information. H. Praveen is carrying out a marketing survey as part of an internship program. What is he doing? M. Praveen, what is he doing? He is doing a marketing survey. He is surveying the market as a part of an internship program. Like you have people come to your house to ask how many people are there in your family. Is there anyone who is unwell or having diabetes? How many children do you have? What is the oil which you use, and what are the things normally you prefer to have? These kind of informations are being taken by some of the survey people, mostly who are doing research. It depends in various kind of research program, various kind of surveys being done. Even if you go for Aadhaar card, the survey people come to do the survey, and the information has to be absolutely appropriate and proper. So he has prepared a preliminary draft. His testing is out of friend. Praveen's card has the question card A, while his friend card have answers card B. Complete the information of each card. This activity is performed in pair. For the activity, there are 2 cards. I will be letting you fill up the card. Let me come back to the next page and see what the card demands, and then we will fill it up. Cards with different content of each for some topic. Partners shall choose 1 card each and not show their cards to each other. Each pair will be given 2 to 3 minutes to ask question on the basis of answer receiving to have completed their card. Obviously, if it is a teamwork, now we are not having any team in front of us. So I'll be helping out to know that what card A is wanting and what card B is wanting. Okay, what is it the card B is wanting, and what is the card A is questioning. So the first question is, what is your name and age? The answer is, name is Sam and age is 17. Do you buy packaged snacks? Yes or no? Yes, I do. Now, the answer is, I like biscuits, chips, and sometimes I also buy roasted nuts. What would be the question? If this is the answer, what should be the question? The question is, what snacks do you like? What snacks do you like? So the boy is, other group, card B is replying that I like chips and sometimes I also buy roasted nuts. Then the next question is, would you like to try new kind of chips? Yes, I would. What do you look for when buying a new product? I look for, you always remember it, children, this is the information. You must also remember. While you are buying anything, you should, especially something to eat, you must look about the flavor and promotion and nutrition information, that how much nutritious it is. So now the answer is, I like to buy fried chips. So which snacks do you like and do you like to buy? Which snacks do you like to buy? I would like to buy fried chips. Obviously, the story was going on about chips, so you'd like to buy chips. Yes, I often look at the calorie count when consuming the snack. You all know that chips is very, very, very tasty, but it's very harmful for your health because it contains a lot of calorie and fat. Do you look at the calories? The answer is yes, I often look to the calories. Now children, earlier what I did, I skipped the first part. So naturally I finished the first part now of the speaking. Now I'm again coming back to Neeru and Daisy's part. Okay. So in this kind of activity you have either pretend to be someone else or you can be who you are. But put yourself into the imaginary situation. Imaginary situation means that imagine the situation of that speaking. Neeru, as I told, Neeru believed in Daisy was in favor of reservations in job as well as in admissions, whereas Neeru is from general class and she never prefers to have any reservation. She says that the job should be given to the person whom you require. I'm extremely sorry. The job should be given who is really eligible. Who requires is not the criteria. Who is eligible, who is most educated and who is eligible to do it. Okay. The teacher will divide the students into 4 students. 2 students will play Daisy and Neeru respectively, while remaining students will play to the remaining candidates and discussion. You may help to use the help card and carry out with the discussion. So naturally children, now this is your part of reading. It's a kind of debate. Daisy will speak something, Neeru will be speaking something, again the third students will speak something, and again the 4th person will speak something. Okay. So let me see how many children are speaking with each other. Okay. While it is an imaginative thing, imagery thing, so you are imagining that you are Daisy and you are Neeru. So Daisy is in for of reservation and Neeru is not in for of reservation. People from disadvantaged classes have to face severe discriminations right from the beginning. Reservations at the level of education or at the entry level of job is not enough. Reservations in promotion in public and private sector is necessary to reserved categories at par with the remaining population of higher decision making level. He is saying that reservation is important since the background of the child may not be that rich or that good that he can only, it is the advantage is being given to them in the school level. It should be given in all the levels so that they can uplift themselves. This is the basic meaning of that part. Now, Nehru says that reservations have served out the purpose they are enforced for. Reservations in promotions will create cultural choosing quotas over merit. Discriminations in society will increase and the reservation policy as people will begin to identify in their particular reserved class. Now, the second, Nehru is saying it's fine. Till school it is okay. But while the time of promotion comes, reservation should not be allowed. Because in that case, the potentiality of the person who is really potential for the post, that goes off. The potentiality is lost. And naturally, in that case, the reservations, there becomes a discrimination between the scheduled caste, scheduled tribe and the general tribe. A type of, inner feeling is little, a pinch of salt. Okay. Reservations are unnecessary evil. Government must provide level playing field in all levels. In the private sector, you cannot enforce public jobs, have many reservation promotions. You can do a third person is saying you can do it in some of the areas, but not in public job. You can do it, but not in private sectors. You cannot do that. That will not give a very good result. The entire policy of reservation must be revised. That is true. That is true that if you are feeling that your country is going through a phase where reservation is creating some of the negative approach towards the lifestyle or the children are suffering due to that, then, and there are much more complaints about it, in that case reservations must be revised. It should be more revised. Revision policies in the job will lead to the promotion of not deserving candidates. When there is no worthy individuals to be promoted, reservations must be provided to the elementary level and not to the higher levels, and the individuals must be allowed to prove their merit. It is not always good that you get promotion at the eligible person who is most working hard is not getting the promotion because you are belonging to some of the group or some of the caste, you are getting the promotion. No. In that case, the reservation policy should be revised. Okay.